Just before we finish the warm-up, just announcement for all the swimmers poolside. We had a very large amount of lost property left after yesterday's events. So we have a mountain of lost property that is available in the coach's kiosk. So if you did leave anything on the poolside yesterday, there's a good chance it will be on the coach's kiosk.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Aquatic Centre here in Manchester on day 6, session 11 of the County Championships for 2020. These championships can only take part with the freely given time and efforts of our volunteers. The organisers would like to thank them for their hard work before, during and after the swimming, ensuring that the events are as trouble-free as possible. Thanks is also given to the management and staff of the Aquatic Centre here in Manchester for their cooperation and support. The centre is a no-smoking venue, which includes the use of electronic cigarettes. And to protect the environment, we ask that all rubbish be placed in the litter bins provided, whether on poolside or in the spectators' gallery. For the safety and comfort, we advise do not leave any property unattended, as the centre staff may remove anything that is unattended. This morning's events, 6:01 is the men's open 50 metres breaststroke, 6:02 is the women's open 200 metres freestyle, and 6:03 is the men's open 800 metres freestyle. Following that, we shall have the finals of the morning's events from 6:04 to 6:10. In the interest of fair play, we ask that you switch off or set to silent any mobile phones or pages, as if one should activate or sound at the start of the race, it may jeopardise a competitor's position. We also ask that silence and no flash photography once the swimmers have been called to their blocks. Competition will start in just a couple of seconds, and before that, what we'll do is invite onto poolside our team of technical officials. Our officials for this morning's session, the referees are Ruth Christian and Janice Whittle. And our starter for this morning is Kate Williamson. Officials, please take your seats. First event this morning is a 6:01, which is the men's open 50 metres breaststroke. There are 17 heats. We start with heat number 1. in this first heat, we've got Ethan Mailer from Wigan Best in lane 3, Owen Cooper from Bolton Metro in 4, and Finley Pryor from Carnforth in lane 5. Coming down into the last 5 metres, it looks as though it might be Finley Pryor that just has the slight edge over the other two. He does, he finishes first, 47.44. Wait for confirmation of that result. There we have it. Move on to heat 2. This heat 2. In lane 1, we have Joshua Paul from Ormskirk, James Vaughan from Wigan Best in 2, Nathan Healy from Prescott in 3, William Grundy from Preston in 4, Ethan McGuinness, Ramsbottom in 5, Alfie Owen from Wigan Best in 6, Noah Lazenby-Tracey from Stretford in 7, and Mason Stocks from Aquabears in lane number 8. Going to be very, very close as we come into the last 5 metres. It goes to Alfie Owen, and then to Nathan Healy and Will Grundy. That's the first 3. 44.78 for Alfie Owen. That's confirmed as a result. We move on to heat 3. Heat 3, we've got Logan Warburton from Fleetwood. In lane 1, Max Pearson from Wigan Best in 2, Harry Ball from Carnforth in 3, Rowan Allenson from Preston in 4, Seth Hutchinson from Preston in 5, Harry Oakes, City of Salford in 6, Nicholas Castaneria from Crosby in 7, and Dexter Diver to Fleetwood is in lane number 8 in lane 4, Rowan Allison. He's going to touch out first from Nicholas Castaneria. And Harry Oakes. That's confirmed as a result. We go on to heat 4. Into the last 5 minutes. It looks like Joshua Hayes from Wigan Best in lane 5, maybe even lane 3. It is Joshua Hayes from William Irvine in Crosby. A disqualification in lane 2. But that is confirmed as a result. Move on to heat 5.
5. And Joshua Keogh, Bolton Metro in 1. Luke Aitken of City of Salford in 2. Southport Nikolai Patera is in 3 with Samuel Little. City of Manchester Aquatics in 4. Oliver Crooks, Bolton Metro in 5. Preston's Eric Inman in 6. Dylan Foster of Southport in 7. And Archie Dandy in lane 8 from Bolton Metro. And it looks like lane 3, Nikolai Patera, who's got a full body length lead as he moves underneath the flags into the wall. It is Nikolai Patera from Oliver Crooks and Samuel Little. That's your 1, 2, 3. Once that result has been confirmed. Result in 5th place. And result confirmed as per the board. Heat 6. Heat 6. And in lane 1, Edward Brown, Ramsbottom, Lewis Gilbert, Flixton in 2, Shreyas Mishra of St Helens in 3 with Jack Harrington, Chatterton in 4, Jonathan Waters of Blackpool Aquatics in 5, Crosby's Ethan Kelly in lane 6, Joseph Jones, lane 7 for Southport, and Oliver Tilley of Lancaster in lane 8. And with 15 metres to go, it looks like lane 4, Jack Harrington, who's driving forward with also lane 5, Jonathan Waters of Blackpool behind, lane 8 also. So Jonathan Waters, Blackpool, Jack Harrington and Oliver Titley from Lancaster are your 1, 2, 3. Once that's confirmed, result confirmed, heat 7. Heat 7, and in lane 1 from Ramsbottom is Tommy Crowther, Daniel Canavan of Aquabears in 2, Ethan Coleman, Blackburn in 3, Luke Kernan from Liverpool Penguins in 4, Ebermeyer Clayton of Flixton in 5 with Sal Shaw, Pioneer 79 in 6. Lane 7 is Lawrence Ndadaye from Stratford, and Cameron Ayres of Southport is in lane 8. And as we move under the flags, it's lane 4, Luke Kernan from Liverpool Penguin, who's just ahead of lane 5, Ebermeyer Clayton of Flixton, and on the touch, Luke Kernan, Ebermeyer Clayton, and in 3rd place from lane 1 was Tommy Crowther. Just need that result confirmed. Result confirmed, heat 8. Heat 8 of event 601, the men's open 50-metre breaststroke. In lane 1, Ethan Roberts of Leyland Barracudas, Jack Heppelstone of Leyland Barracudas in 2 with Charlie Collins from Wigan Best in 3, Alex Dragan from Blackpool Aquatics in 4, Liverpool's Peter Thompson in lane 5, and Flixton's Oscar Smith in 6. Shota Matsunaga from Fleetwood in 7 with Leo Taylor of Leyland Barracudas in lane 8. And as we move under the flags, it looks like Oscar Smith and Peter Thompson in lane 6 and 5. Slightly ahead at this point, yeah. Oscar first and Peter Thompson second. Followed in by Charlie Collins for your 1, 2, 3. Just waiting for the result to be confirmed. Result confirmed, heat 9.
In lane 1, Benjamin Ellison from the Isle of Man. 2 is Owen Whiteley from City of Manchester, Johnny Gibbs from Preston in 3, Ewan Weaver from Aquabears in 4, Jack Burgess from the Isle of Man in 5, Ibrahim Ali from Clitheroe in 6, Oliver Parry, Oliver Aquatics in 7, and Anan Clarke from Preston in lane 8. It looks like Ewan Weaver from Aquabears. It looks as though he's going to get the touch. He does from Johnny Gibbs. And then Oliver Parry, 36.62. 6.631 confirmed as a result. Harvey Kinnear from Preston is in lane 1. Jack Parkinson from Fleetwood in 2. Jacob Birtles from Oldham Aquatics in 3. Ryan Coulthard, City of Manchester in 4. Patrick Donnelly from Everton in 5. Finn Drysdale out of Man in 6. Thomas Owen Baxter from Clitheroe in 7. And Jake Christen from the City of Manchester is in lane 8. But it looks as though it's Jacob Birtles. It is. Far side of the pool, having the better swim, Harvey Kinnear and Jack Parkinson. 34.03 for Jacob Birtles. That's confirmed as a result. Move on to heat 11. Through the first 25. It looks as though it's Oliver Sang-Warmington from Blackburn, who has the slight edge over Sam Curran from Preston in lane 2. Reece Griffiths, lane 1. Down in lane 7. Adam Seddon, it looks as though he was coming through in the last 5 metres. Oliver Sang-Warmington from Sam Curran and Adam Seddon. That's confirmed as a result. We move on to heat 12. So over in lane 1 we've got Thomas O'Donnell from Southport, and next to him Jacob Brooks from the Isle of Man in 2. Swan Mingwa from City of Manchester in 3. Bradley Snail of Leyland Barracudas in 4. Nathan Howitt from City of Salford is in 5. Jamie Clayton from Burnley Bobcats is in 6. Joseph Arcangelo from Charlie Marlins in 7. And A. Itwa from Stretford in lane 8. And into the finish, it's Swan Mingwa. 34.13 from Thomas O'Donnell and Bradley Snailham. That's confirmed as a result. We move on to heat 13.
Heat 13 in lane 1, we have Jacob Scott of Wigan Best, Chadderton's Thomas Bellis in 2. Scott Painter of Bolton Metro in 3, with Ben Porter of Leyland Barracudas. Max Delaney of Leyland Barracudas in 5, and Alexander Shearer from Blackpool Aquatics in lane 6. Sean Sutton of City of Salford in 7, and Spencer Cragg from Burnley Bobcats in lane 8. And as we move into the last 5 metres, it looks like lane number 3, Scott Painter, Bolton Metro, body length ahead, lane 5, Max Delaney, also pushing hard, and in 3rd place, lane 8, Spencer Cragg, Burnley Bobcats. So that's Scott, Max and Spencer, your 1, 2, 3. Result confirmed, heat 14. Heat 14, lane 1 from Bolton Metro. We have Adam McKay. Preston's Benjamin Haverstrong in 2. Daniel Holmes of Preston in 3. Caleb Griffiths, Crosby's in 4. And Tobias Pilkington, Burnley Bobcats in lane 5. Ormskirk's Joshua Maitland in lane 6. And Adam Tilling, Liverpool Penguins in lane 7. Tom Arkwright of Leyland Barracudas in lane 8. And as we move down under the flags, it's looking like lane 3, Daniel Holmes. Lane 5, Tobias Pilkington chasing the place. But it's actually lane 7, Adam Tilling. Lane 6, Joshua Maitland. And Tobias Pilkington is your 1, 2, 3. Result confirmed, Heat 15. Heat 15 of event 601. Lane 1, we have Joel Pollard, Wigan Best. Luke Adams, City of Salford in 2. Rio Quarry, Manchester in 3. James Bilbao, Manchester in 4. Luke Hoey, Salford in 5. Ruben Rowbottom Keating, Manchester in 6. In 7 is Evan Brunson from Manchester, and Everton's Matthew Rooney in lane 8. And under the flags, it looks like lane 4, James Bilbao, and lane 5, Luke Hoey fighting it out. And in 3rd place, we have lane 1, Joel Pollard. So your 1, 2, 3, James, Luke, and Joel. Result confirmed. Heat number 16. Heat 16 as Matthew Charlesworth from Blackpool Aquatics in 1. Charles Kelly, Southport in 2. George Robinson of Preston in 3. Jonathan Milner of City of Manchester in 4. Dakota Ravatelli, Burnley Bobcats 5. Alistair Stout of Flixton in 6. Harvey Martin of Crosby in 7. And Tyree Smith of Bridgefield in lane 8. And as we move under the flags, it's lane 4, Jonathan Milner of Manchester, followed in by George Robinson and Dakota Ravatelli. Lane 2 also. Well, there's your 1, 2, 3. Jonathan Milner, Dakota Ravatelli, and George Robinson. Just wait for that result to be confirmed. Heat 17.
Into this final heat of the men's 50 breaststroke. Joshua Morrison from Liverpool Penguins in 1. Ben Makin from Preston in 2. Fraser Cook from Southport in 3. Toby Ranson, City of Manchester in 6. And Lewis Peake, Isle of Man in 7. James Simpson from Buxton in lane 8. Looks like Toby Ranson. He touches out first, 32-1-3. From James Simpson, 32-4-4, and then Fraser Cook. That's confirmed as a result. And that brings us to the end of event 601. Event 602 is the women's open 200 metres freestyle. We have 23 heats. Start with heat number 1. just while we wait for our timekeepers to come down to this end. Don't forget that Leocarda Photography are in reception, and they are your sea steward on poolside taking photographs. They are available 15 minutes after each event, so if you want to purchase any photographs, then do so. I think we're just about ready to go. Heat 1. So in this first heat, we have Gabrielle McCulloch from Aquabears over in lane number 2. Kate Roberts from Leyland Barracudas in lane 3. Madeline Andrew from Ramsbottom in 4. Layla Lawrenson from Fleetwood in 5. And Sally Webster from Coronation Street, of Coronation Street fame, sorry, I should say. Not actually the real Sally Webster.
No, too young.
And she's
fame,
in lane 6.
Needless to say. We went down this road last time and...
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
Not again.
I've just got a couple of shout-outs. One is to the Hutch, George Hutchinson. He's come good. He's brought us 2 cinnamon swirls for the announcers. That's almost like bringing teacher an apple in at school, which is, it's amazing.
Yep.
I can only say thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, George. Thank you, the Hutch.
And also, we've got Ben Horton. Ben Horton, where is he? City of Manchester, over on the other side. No, is he not even? Oh, there's somebody's way. Oh, is that Megan? That's Megan. You see, you're in the shadows there, Megan. I can't see you. I'm looking for Ben Horton. Apparently, he's 15 on the 12th. Let's say he's 15 years old on the 12th, so happy birthday to him. And then at the finish, we have Sally Webster from Southport, from Madeline Andrew and Gabrielle McCulloch. That's confirmed as a result. We move on to Heat 2.
Of event 602. In lane 1 from Southport is Caitlin Scaife. Lane 2, Stretford, Eva Webb. Charlotte Collinson and Cornforth in 3. Jessica Ball of Prescott in lane 4. Emily Jackson Smith, City of Salford, is in 5. And Lauren Watson, apologies, in Wigan Best is in 6. Caitlin Postolacci of City of Salford is in lane 7 with Niamh Roussel in lane number 8. So as they turn at the 50-metre mark, it's lane 3, Charlotte Collinson, and lane 7, Caitlin Postolacci out in front. Just while the girls make their way through the first 100 into the second part of the race, we have a couple of hashtag Swim Lancashire 2020 shout outs to do. So Rachel, who's a regular contributor to the hashtags Lancs Champs 2020, cheering on Sammy, Ethan, Edward, Tommy, Bailey, Isabel, Madeline and Zara this morning. Go Rami Rascal, strong team, big heart from all the Andrews. David Ball has tweeted, another day at Swim Lancashire. Good luck to all the Prescott swimmers, Lancs Champs 2020. Smash it, 250 freestyle, hashtag easy. Hashtag easy. Vanessa Kelly, Lancs Champs 2020. Good luck today to all the swimmers, especially Southport Swimming Club. Come on, Charlie boy, smash it. So, Charlie Kelly getting some good encouragement there. So as Heat 2 moves into the last 50 metres, and turning first is lane 7, Caitlin Post-Archie, with lane 3, Charlotte Collinson from Carnforth, our two early leaders still out ahead. Looks like lane 5 though, Emily Jackson-Smith, starting to make a move through the field. So with 25 metres to go, it's those three girls out in front. And right now it looks like Charlotte Collinson from Carnforth fighting back. She's got about half a body length lead as she moves onto the flags, and it is going to be Charlotte who takes Heat 2 from Emily and from Caitlin. That'd be your 1, 2, 3 once that's confirmed. Result confirmed, Heat 3.
This E3 from Fleetwood in lane 1. We've got Kirsten Bezic. And 2 from Southport, Ebony Thorburn, and her teammate Harriet Rawlins in lane 3. Sandra Chaker from City of Salford in 4. Hannah Lee from Wigan Best in 5. Lily Duke from Stretford in 6. Maya Smith from Burnley in 7. And turning first at the first 50, Mackenzie Parkinson from Wigan Best, 33.44. She is going to come down to the halfway mark. In front, about a half a body length lead.
So just a couple more social media posts as the girls make their way up the third 50. And Adam Diver has tweeted in, good luck to Dexter Diver, or affectionately known at the commentary position as Double D, from Fleetwood Swimming Club. He's doing the 50 breaststroke, so hope he had a good swim. And thanks to the coverage on YouTube, and to his family in the Isle of Man who's also watching, also over in Blackpool. St Helens Swim Club. Also, good luck to Shreyas. Hope you smashed the 50 breaststroke this morning. So the girls just turning onto the final 50.
Another one from the Fleetwood Swimming Club. Good luck to all the Fleetwood swimmers competing today at the Equatis Centre. As we come down into the final 5 metres, it's going to be very, very close between Mackenzie Parkinson and Sandra. It goes to Sandra Chaika. 2:30.18 from Mackenzie Parkinson, 2:30.19, 100th of a second. And then Lily Duke, and that's confirmed as a result. We go on to heat number 4.
So, heat 4 for event 602, the Women's Open 200 metres freestyle. In lane 1 is Amelie Bloxage, City of Salford. Brittany Makango from City of Salford in 2. Madison McFadden, Pioneer 79 in 3, with Angelina Spencer, Burnley Bobcats in 4. Maya Sturrock, Aqua Bears in 5. Hannah Edgett of City of Manchester is in 6. Grace Waring-Hewlett of Preston in 7, with Mia Rowe, Burnley Bobcats in lane 8. And turning first is Madison McFadden, followed by Brittany Makangu. And third place turning was Angelina Spencer from Burnley Bobcats at the 50 metre mark. So as they make their way up the second length, and turning at the 100 metre mark. And the positions look very, very similar to the first 50, with Madison McFadden, Angelina Spencer and Brittany Makangu. The first 3 over at the 100 metre mark. And Chris Ball tweeted in, Lancs Champs 2020, go Joseph Ball in the 50 breast today. So I hope Joseph swam well. And Paul Metcalf, good luck to Lily Metcalf and all of the Flixton swimmers today. Lancs Champs 2020.
Just while we're doing some tweets, we did read out earlier on today, but it is Ben Porter's 18th birthday. For anybody that didn't really hear us before, I know that I've just been tapped on the shoulder and just said we didn't hear Ben's birthday request, so it's Ben Porter's 18th birthday today. He's from Leyland Barracudas, and congratulations and many happy returns to him. And as we come down into the final 5 metres, it's Angelina Spencer from Burnley Bobcats, 2:27.41 from Madison McFadden. And then Hannah Eggier. Just want confirmation of the results. Just waiting for confirmation of that result. Don't forget, you can get all your swimming equipment and kit and everything else from Mail Sport right down in the foyer. If not, visit their website, mailsport.com. Still waiting for the confirmation on that result. I don't think it's going to come up. Should we go with heat 5? Heat 5. Heat 5, Georgia Fitton from City of Salford in lane 1, Zara Man from Preston in 2, Jasmine Bulleteel, Pioneer 79 in 3, Lauren Thistleton from Southport in 4, Heather Moore from Southport in 5, Grace Taylor from Bolton Metro in 6, Isabel Liptrot from Wigan Best in 7, and Bailey Peel from Ramsbottom down here in lane number 8. At the turn, it was Zara Man from Preston. The far side of the pool, look as though they're having the better of the swims. And on lane 6, of Grace Taylor from Bolton Metro, who started to come through. And she's going to turn first at the halfway point. 10903 from Jasmine Bulleteel and Zara Man. Zara Man.
So on the Twitter feed, we have a couple of tweets in, and Jan Young has tweeted in on Lancashire Champs 2020. Good luck today to Evie Cutter. Surprise, surprise. The Evie Cutter fan
Not again.
Is back for Sunday for more. And all the Wigan Best team from the Sadberg fan club. Loving the commentary. Thanks, Jan, for your interaction. And as we move into the final 25 metres of Heat 5, it is lane 6. Grace Taylor from Bolton Metro with a commanding lead over lane 1, Georgia Fitton from the City of Salford. And Zara Man from Preston holding on to third place, but at lane 6, Grace Taylor, Bolton Metro. Lane 1, Georgia Fitton. And it is Zara Man of Preston who takes third place for Heat 5. We wait for the result to be confirmed. Result confirmed, Heat 6. Coach has tweeted in, good luck to Georgia Heath from BMSS in your 200 freestyle. So good luck, Georgia. And Mark Buzz wishing Lucy and Sienna Burrows and Naya Morgalad from All the Best today. Go smash some PB, girls. Best wish from the Buzz. And that's Lancashire Champs 2020. So Heat 6 is underway. And in lane 1, we have Fleetwood's Elizabeth Gregson. Lane 2 is Emily Elliott from Leyland Barracudas. Zara Dodd of Ramsbottom in 3, with Preston's Grace Holland in lane 4. Turning first at the 50-metre mark was Berry and Elton's Ellie Duxbury. Bridgefield's Hannah Johnston in lane 7, with Alice Falcovoya from City of Salford in lane number 8. So as we move to the halfway mark, it still looks like it's going to be lane 6, Ellie Duxbury. Lane 1, Elizabeth Gregson. Lane 7, Hannah Johnston. But all the girls very, very close at the 100-metre mark. So as they move down the third 50 in heat number 6, looks like lane 7 and lane 1 and lane 3 have all made a move down this third 50. But it looks like lane 7, Hannah Johnston, is going to turn first. Followed very closely by Elizabeth Gregson over in lane 1. But as they move up the final 50 metres of event number 6 into the last 25 metre now, it looks like lane 7, Hannah Johnston from Bridgefield. Lane 3, Zara Dodge starting to fight back. Elizabeth Gregson from Fleetwood holding on to third place, but under the flags, it is lane 7, Hannah Johnston from Bridgefield in first. Zara Dodd of Ramsbottom and Elizabeth Gregson for your 1, 2, 3. Just wait for that result to be confirmed. Result confirmed. Heat 7. So lane 7 underway. Lane 7 underway. Heat 7 even. And lane 7 is underway. Oh, it's been a long morning already. Hashtag SwimLanks 2020 has been used again by Joanne Rabbit. So Joanne says, good luck to all the Salford swimmers, especially Alisa's friend Amelie Bloxage and Katie Lee. So good luck to Amelie Bloxage and Katie Lee from Elise.
Alisa.
I
think there's too many S's in there.
There's too many S's. It was confusing me. Beth Forshaw, good luck to Kate and all the BMSS swimmers today. More S's. Lancs Champs 2020. Heat 7, just coming up to the 100-metre turn. And lane 4, Sophia Mann from Pioneer 79. Looks like she's going to turn first. From lane 3, Emily Wade. And lane 8, Isabel Lloyd from Wigan Best. Grace Lackey of Leyland Barracudas in 1, Rihanna Hooton of Fleetwood in 2, Emily Wade. Leyland Barracudas in 3. Lane 5 is Anna O'Brien from Liverpool Penguins. Olivia Mary Robinson of Leyland Barracudas in 6. With Isabel Yates from Ramsbottom in lane 7. So with 1 length to go, lane 4 turning first, quickly followed by lane 3, Emily Wade. Lane 1, Grace Lackey. So as we move through with 25 metres to go now, it looks like lane number 8, 3, 4, all in a push for first place in this heat. But it looks like Emily Wade of Leyland Barracudas with a well-timed last 50 metres is going to take heat number 7 from lane number 8, Isabel Lloyd. Sophia Mann, Pioneer 79 into third place. So that's your 1, 2, 3 in heat 7. Result confirmed, heat number 8.
So this heat 8, we have in lane 1 from Garstang, Erin McNeil. Lane 2, City of Manchester, Grace Rowbotham Keating. 2, a teammate, Sorry, in lane 3, a teammate, Emma Holmes from City of Manchester. 4, Hannah Morris, Leyland Barracudas. 5, Lucy Whittles from the City of Salford. She turns first in 32.45. First 50. Olivia McLeish, Wigan Best. In 6, Rebecca Duncan from Crosby. In 7, Sarah Burrows from Wigan Best is in lane number 8. He's having a good swim in this outside lane. Just talking of tweets, 2 weeks ago we had a tweet from a gentleman from, and I can't remember his name now, who was in Azerbaijan. And he's come and tapped me on the shoulder this morning and said he's back in Britain.
Did he tap you on the sore shoulder or the not so sore shoulder?
No, just a sort of like it was a tap, not actually a vice grip, like I've had this last couple of weeks. It was very, very nice to meet him. Apparently he was watching in the office in Azerbaijan, and he was well made up that we'd mentioned him on the tweet. So if anybody is out there that is still watching in a far off field, we're not talking sort of like, you know, Fleetwood, Blackpool, or, I mean, anybody from Fleetwood, I'm not saying that, you know, but anybody that's further afield other than Britain who wants to tweet in, we'll read it out, give you a big shout out. And as we come down into the final 15, it is still Lucy Whittles, who has had a really, really good swim. She finishes first, 2:22.76 from Hannah Morris, 2:23.31, and Emma Holmes, 2:27. And we have a disqualification in lane 8. So lane 8 was disqualified. But that's confirmed as a result, and we move on to heat 9. So we've got a tweet in from Lynn Gilbert, and she's saying good luck to Sophie Gilbert, Sophia Gilbert, sorry, not Sophie, at the Lancs Champs 2020, so hashtag Lancs Champs 2020. Daft Daxes, we read that out yesterday, didn't we? It was like Daft Daxes, as though like it was a misspelling or something like that, you know? Like
yeah,
it could be Davies.
I thought it was Isle of Man, but
I don't know.
No.
But it's all Preston swimmers. So it's out to all Preston swimmers. So whoever Daft Daxes is. So as we come down to the halfway point, Sophie Davis from Southport, down here in lane 7, has got a slight lead, half a body length over the next lane, Isabel Brearley from Blackpool Aquatics and Evie Clare. And then over on the other side, Isabel Evans from Southport, going well. So at the final turn, it is still Sophie Davis from Evie Clare now, and Isabella Evans. But it could be any of 4 swimmers as we come into the final 25. It looks as though Isabel Brearley has started to come through. She might just have the slight edge over Evie Clare. But as we come down into the final 5 metres, Evie Clare's got her head down. It's going to be very, very close on the touch. But it goes to Isabel Brearley. 2:23.53, 2:23.69. And then Isabella Evans. And that's confirmed as a result. Heat 10.
So, heat number 10 of 23. Heat 10 of 23. So, we're getting close to halfway. And heat 1, lane 1. Lane 1, Katie Lee, City of Salford. Georgia Sheffield, City of Salford in lane number 2 with Sophia Gilbert of Flixton in 3, Shauna Thorburn, Southport in 4, Lola Cragg, Burnley Bobcats in 5, Imogen Sharp of Carnforth in lane 6, Elizabeth Ashton, Oldham Aquatics in 7, and Neve Elsom from City of Manchester Aquatics. Could we have to the timing suite, please? Coaches from Burnley Bobcats and Blackburn. So that's coaches, please, from Burnley Bobcats and Blackburn to the timing suite, please. So turning first at the 100-metre mark, Imogen Sharp of Carnforth, Georgia Sheffield of City of Salford, teammate Katie Lee, City of Salford, in turning in 3rd. As they move down the 3rd 50, still lanes 1, 2, 6, and lane 3 now, Sophia Gilbert, who's just had a shout out from Lynn Gilbert to spur her on. So as we move down the final 50 metres, lane 6, lane 2, that's Imogen Sharp and Georgia Sheffield, just starting to edge ahead. Lane 1, Katie Lee fighting back. And now as we move under the flags, it's the City of Salford girls fighting it out for the first position in heat number 10, and Georgia Sheffield just takes it ahead of Katie Lee and Sophia Gilbert from Flixton in 3rd. Just need that result confirmed. We move on to heat 11. Heat number 11 of event 6:02, the Women's Open 200 metres freestyle. We have no finals in the 200 metre event, so it is heat declared winner, so all the girls going out to do their fastest time in the heats. And lane 1, it's Grace Jackson from City of Salford. Very popular Evie Cutter from Wigan Best is in lane 2. Lily Metcalf, Flixton in lane 3. Evie Sellers of Carnforth in 4. And Hannah O'Brien, Blackpool Aquatics in lane 5. Aurora Fagato of City of Manchester in 6 with Rihanna Archer, Wigan Best. And also from Wigan Best in lane 8 is Amelia Picton. So at the halfway stage, it's looking like lane 6. Aurora Fagato of City of Manchester. Slight advantage over lane 7. But as you can see, as they move down the third 50, all the girls very, very closely bunched at the front of the pack. So a change in lead at the three-quarter stage, and Grace Jackson from lane 1, City of Salford, is now taken on the lead. But it's still really close in the middle of the pool. Lane 7, Rihanna Archer also making a move. Coming through is lane 2, Evie Cutter, Wigan Best. But Grace Jackson in lane 1 looks like to be holding on to heat number 11. It is going to be Grace Jackson, but who's going to get second place? It is Evie Cutter. Third place is Evie's teammate at Wigan Best, Rihanna Archer. There's your 1, 2, 3. It's Grace, Evie, and Rihanna. Heat 12.
So here we are, just halfway through the heats. Well, we're nearly halfway through. There's 23 heats, and we've just been discussing this, the merits of it, that once they reach the 100 metres, they are actually halfway through the whole of these heats, 23 heats in total. So even though we're on heat 12, by the time they reach the 100 metres, they are halfway through the programme of these open 200 metres freestyle. And in lane 1 from Preston, Ellen Newton. And next to her from the City of Manchester, Robin Jacobs. In lane 3, Crosby, is Samantha Harrington and Cara Tohill from City of Salford in 4 next to her. Lucy Burrows from Wigan Best, Ellie Hughes, Liverpool Penguins in 6. Libby Partington from Wigan Best in 7, and her teammate Chloe Shaw, who's turning first at 100 metres in a 1:08.01 from Cara Tohill and Lucy Burrows. I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody who keeps bringing us, like small items of food, that keeps us going throughout the day. I might put on about 3 stone by the end of by the end of today, but the thing is that very much appreciated. Using a lot of energy trying to talk for 12 hours. It's not the easiest. We've got a tweet in from Alan Dixon. Good luck to Lucy, Frankie, Hannah, Mac, and all the City Salford girls. And we're off to Torremolinos with Super John. As we come into the finish, it's Cara Tohill from Chloe Shaw and Lucy Burrows. Super John.
Torremolinos with Super John.
We'll just wait for the confirmation of that result. There we have it. Heat 13. So while we get this Heat 13 underway, we have the finalists for the men's open 50 metres breaststroke, 12 years age group. Rowan Allison from Preston, Luke Aiken from City of Salford, Ethan Kelly from Crosby, Oliver Parry from Oldham Aquatics. Jonathan Waters, Blackpool Aquatics, Eric Inman from Preston. It's very disconcerting, this, moving the paperwork while I'm... Eric Inman from Preston, Joshua Hayes from Wigan Best and Archie Dandy from Bolton Metro. Reserve finalists of Isaac Jones from Preston and Dylan Foster from Southport, 13 years age group. Lewis Gilbert from Flixton, Tommy Crowther from Ramsbottom, Luke Kernan from Liverpool Penguins, Wang Minghua from the City of Manchester, Harvey Kinnear from Preston, Ethan Roberts, Leyland Barracudas, Nikolai Patera from Southport and Shreyas Mishra from St Helens. Reserve finalists of Oliver Crooks, Bolton Metro and Samuel Little from the City of Manchester. (14 years age group), Charlie Collins, Wigan Best, Johnny Gibbs from Preston, Peter Thompson from City of Liverpool, Matthew Charlesworth, Blackpool Aquatics, Oscar Smith from Flixton, Ewan Weaver from Aquabears, Ebba Mayer Clayton from Flixton, Anan Clarke from Preston, with reserve finalists of Alex Dragan from Blackpool Aquatics and Benjamin Ellison from the Isle of Man. And they are your 12, 13 and 14 years age group finalists for the men's 50 metres breaststroke. As we come down into coming into the finish, it is Amy Teabay, Rebecca Quinn, we're on Heat 13. It was Rebecca Quinn, by the way. Was having a small technical issue. We do have the times, but unfortunately we can't put them on the board at this moment in time. So it was Rebecca Quinn that came in first. We move on to Heat 14. Heat 14. Heat 14 underway. We've got Hannah Rust from Prescott in lane 1, Freya Miller from Fleetwood in 2, Hallie Garrick from Blackpool Aquatics in 3, Scarlett Lazenby-Tracey from Stretford in 4, Kaylin Gibson from Bolton Metro in 5, Annabelle Cayley from Fleetwood in 6, Amy Ainsworth from Blackburn in 5 and 7, and Isla Byrne from Ormskirk is in lane number 8.
So let's continue with the finalists for the 50-metre breaststroke in the 15 years age group. Alexander Shearer, Blackpool Aquatics, Bradley Snailham, Leyland Barracudas, Tom Arkwright, Leyland Barracudas, Ruben Rowbottom Keating, City of Manchester, Max Delaney, Leyland Barracudas, Thomas O'Donnell, Southport, Caleb Griffiths, Crosby, Jack Parkinson, Fleetwood. Your reserve finalists: Nathan Hoey, City of Salford, and Jacob Brooks from the Isle of Man. In the 16 years age group, Spencer Cragg, Burnley Bobcats, Tobias Pilkington, Burnley Bobcats, Fraser Cook, Southport, Charles Kelly, Southport, Toby Ransom, City of Manchester, Joel Pollard, Wigan Best, Tyree Smith, Bridgefield, Oliver Tang, Warmington, Blackburn. Your reserve finalists are Jamie Clayton, Burnley Bobcats, and Joseph Arcangelo from Chorley Marlins. The 17 years and over age group, James Simpson from Flixton, George Robinson, Preston, Luke Howie, City of Salford, Jonathan Milner, City of Manchester, James Bilbao, City of Manchester, Dakota Ravatelli from Burnley Bobcats, Alistair Stout from Flixton, Luke Adams from the City of Salford. Your reserve finalists are Rio Quarry, City of Manchester, and Scott Painter, Bolton Metro.
As we come into the finish, Caitlin Gibson, 2:20.63 from Hannah Garrick and Hannah Rusk. For confirmation of that result. Confirmation of the result as we move on to Heat 15.
Heat 15 of the event 602, the Women's Open 200 metres freestyle. In lane number 2 is Tanisha Benet-Smith of Bridgefield, Lydia Swindell, Wigan Best in 3, Neve Pryor, Bolton Metro in 4, Ada Tiernan, Wigan Best in 5, Holly Brown of Blackburn 6, Lauren Airy of Preston in 7, and Isle of Man's Madeline Hamus in lane number 8. Jumping quickly back to the Twitter feed, we have Kevin Springett, Go Evie Cutter. The Sadberg Massive are right behind you. From Wigan Best, good luck to all our Wigan Best swimmers today. After a phenomenal few weeks, let's finish the day in style. That's from Wigan Best. Alan Dixon, yeah, he's off to Torremolinos with Super John.
With Super John.
Leslie Cook, well done to all the Flixton boys, 6 out of 6. All made their finals in the 50 breaststroke. Best of luck to our girls, Sophie, Lily and Mia, going in the 200 free. Hashtag swim fast. Hashtag go Flixton go. Right. St. Helens Swim Club, well done Shreyas, 3 PBs out of 3. Next stop, the final, go Shreyas. And James K, good luck to Eleanor K. Hashtag Lancashire 2020. So at the halfway stage, was turning first was Holly Brown of Blackburn. Just coming up to the 150 metre marker. And turning first was Holly Brown from Blackburn, followed in by Lauren Airy of Preston. And over in lane 2, Tanisha Benet-Smith of Bridgefield. But as we move down the final 50 metre, we have 25 metres to go. And it's a fight between lane 6 and lane 7, Holly Brown and Lauren Airy for the first place in heat 15. Tanisha Benet-Smith holding on to 3rd place over in lane 2. And as we come under the flags, it looks like it's going to be lane 6. It is lane 6, Holly Brown. Lane 7, 2nd. That's Lauren Airy. 3rd place, just pipping Tanisha Benet, is Lydia Swindell from Wigan Best. That's your 1, 2, 3. Just need that confirmed. Heat 16.
So in this heat, it's 16. We've got in lane 2, Beth Hartwell, City of Manchester. Mia Mason from Flixton in 3, Ciara Prentice, Isle of Man in 4, Elizabeth Braley from Blackpool Aquatics in 5, Jenna Cross from Preston in 7, and in lane 8, Elizabeth Waring, also from Preston. And,
just to continue with the finalists in the 10-11-year-old age group for the 50 breaststroke. Logan Warburton, Fleetwood. Matthew Soyers, Wigan Best. Harry Oakes, City of Salford. William Irvine from Crosby. Nicholas Castanera from Crosby. Albert Smith from Flixton. Harry Ball from Carnforth. And Max Pearson from Wigan Best. Your reserve finalists, Dexter Diver from Fleetwood. And Alfie Owen from Wigan Best. Coaches, team managers, you now have 15 minutes to withdraw any of your swimmers from the 50 breaststroke finals. We also have a swim off at the end of the 200 freestyle. So after heat 23, we have a swim off in the 16 years age group. And the swim off will be for a place in the final. So a swim off at the end of the women's 200 freestyle in the 16 years age group, and it will be for a place in the final.
So into the final 15 metres, it looks as though it's Mia Mason. She's led for most of the way. Mia Mason from Elizabeth Waring. Down here in lane 8. And Ciara Prentice. And that's your 1, 2, 3. That's confirmed as a result. We move on to heat 17. Down to the first turn. It looks as though it's Ruby McFarlane from City of Salford in lane 4. She's going to turn first. It isn't. It's Georgia Carroll from Wigan Best down here in lane 8. Who's marginally in front of Ruby McFarlane. And then Martha Miller from Preston. To the halfway, it is still Georgia Carroll. It's going to be second place, might be Martha Miller. It's not this Ruby McFarlane And then Martha Miller just fractionally behind. Ruby's had a very good turn off the wall. It's taken her a good 3/4 of a body length in front of Martha. And he's closing now on Georgie Carroll. Some more tweets. Good luck, City of Salford boys in the 800 free. Adam, Max, Joe Connor, Alex, Chris and Nathan. Lenka Gibbs, good luck to all the PSC swimmers. Preston, he's smashing it. Special shout out to Johnny Gibbs and his mate Anan in the 50 breaststroke final. Go Storm Kira. So good luck to Kira Prentice and all the Isle of Man swimmers and the Isle of Man swim team today. As we come down into the finish, it looks as though it's Martha Miller that's going to take it. Does, from Isabel Dunn. And then Georgia Carroll. And that's confirmed as a result. We move on to Heat 18.
Heat 18 of the women's 200 freestyle. And then lane 1 is Daisy Poole from Wigan Best. Amy Myers, the Isle of Man in 2. Lucy Parsons in lane 3 from Prescott. Peter Chilton, Blackpool Aquatics in 4. Amy Tebay, Southport in lane 5. Tilly Copeland, City of Manchester in 6. With Amy Crompton Hesford, Wigan Best in 7. Prescott's Elizabeth Webster in lane 8. So turning first at the 50 metre mark. Amy Crompton Hesford. Daisy Poole in turning second with Elizabeth Webster in press. So the outside lanes, lane 1, lane 8, lane 7, doing really well in Heat 18. Could we have a Blackburn and Burnley coach to the timing suite, please? That's a Blackburn and Burnley coach to the timing suite, please. Thank you. So as we move down the 150 metre mark, it's still the outside lanes who are pushing forward. Lane number 1, that's Daisy Poole from Wigan Best. Lane 7 from Wigan Best, Amy Crompton Hesford. And lane 8, Elizabeth Webster from Prescott. These girls have been in the lead for most of the race. And as we come up the final 50 metres, can they hold on for the first 3 places? Lane 6, Tilly Copeland fighting back. And into the last 15 metres. It is in fact Tilly Copeland fast finishing as we move through under the flags. Is she going to time it perfectly? Oh, Amy Crompton Hesford, followed by Daisy Poole and Tilly Copeland, just up to grab 3rd place. That's your 1, 2, 3, Heat 18. Just need that confirmed.
that's confirmed as a result. We move on to heat 19.
Just be a slight delay before we start heat number 19. Just while we've got a delay, we'll just quickly go through the some tweets. So Sarah's tweeted in, good luck City of Salford boys in the 800 free. Max, Adam, Joe, Connor, Alex, Chris and Nathan. So good luck to the Salford boys in the 800 free a bit later on. So thank you, Sarah. Robin Grimes has tweeted in on the Lancs Champs 2020 hashtag. Big thanks to all the Wigan Best coaches. In fact, all swimming coaches spending their time with our swimmers over the weekend of champs. Thanks. And P.S. Go Grimesy, smash that 800. So good luck to Grimesy. Let's hope he smashes that 800. Just a reminder, if you want to get in touch on the hashtag. So I tweet to Coach Matt Turner. And apparently his decibel levels with his whistling are increasing by the hour. So well done, Coach Matt Turner. And Rob Rowe, good luck Mia Rowe, love from Dad, hashtag Lancs Champs 2020. Lancs Champs, Lancs Champs 2020. So as we move on to our final 5 heats of the, looking what's next in the programme. We have event 603, which is the men's 800 freestyle. 4 heats of 800 freestyle. It's about 10 minutes of the heat. And then we'll move on to our breaststroke finals after that. But we've still got 5 more heats of 200 freestyle to enjoy.
Don't forget that you can get all your results on the Swim Lancashire site, swimlancashire.org.uk. Hashtag Lancs Champs 2020. Actually, I was just looking at the next heat. We've got Hannah Sheehan and Charlotte Giles are off to Dubai tomorrow. Hannah's in lane 4.
She's in Dubai, but in lane 4.
No, she's going to Dubai tomorrow.
Oh, she's going to Dubai tomorrow.
Yeah, with Charlotte Giles.
It's a good idea, judging by what the weather's like outside. It's a bit windy.
It's a good call.
It's a bit windy.
Very good call. Actually, well jealous, and I'm sure if I speak to her, I'm sure there'll be room in a suitcase, or anybody. I can carry suitcases.
Is Coach Chris or Coach Les going to Dubai for a working break?
I don't know. I think we need to ask Mr. Suggett whether
he's going to Dubai
is he going
or
to
not.
Dubai with for the international next weekend. That's sure. There's no response from there.
No. Okay, looks like we're just about ready to start heat 19.
Yep, heat 19. So many swim camps going on at the minute. Torremolinos, Lanzarote, going to Dubai. I'm feeling a bit left out, actually.
Open water in Salford Quays doesn't really count, does it? Not really.
It doesn't have the same appeal, no. It's I think it'll be a bit. Actually, it could be quite warm in there today, even though it's cold outside. I wouldn't like to swim it though. I think it'd be extremely cold. Anyway, getting back to the swimming, this heat 19, Leah Williams from City of Manchester. She's over in lane 1. Isabel Watson, the Isle of Man, is in 2. Georgia Heath, Bolton Metro in 3. Hannah Sheehan, as we said, from Wigan Best in lane 4. Amy White from a small club called Everton, is in lane 5. And Catherine Waters, Preston in 6. Jessica Williamson, Wigan Best in 7. And Gabija Rabeta from Carnforth in lane 8. Here's lane 4, Hannah Sheehan. Turned in 1:05.48 from Georgia Heath. Bolton Metro in the lane next to her in lane 3. And then Leah Williams out on the far side. Down into the final 25, it is still Hannah Sheehan. But coming up quite fast into second place. I don't think she's going to catch Hannah Sheehan, but Catherine Waters has come right through into second place. She's going to touch out second. And then third goes to Leah Williams. 2:18.81. Catherine Waters. That's confirmed as a result. We move on to heat 20. So we come down to halfway. Lane 7, Ella Smith from Ella Williams and Fiona Byrne. So Ella Smith 1:07.35, 1:07.42 for Fiona, and Ella Williams 1:07.85, so nothing much, just a couple of tenths of a second between all three of them. It's going to be down to the final charge of the last 50. It's still Fiona Byrne from Ella Smith. And then Jessica Pennifold on the far side in lane 1, swimming on her own. A very, very good swim. Nobody in the lane next to her. It's hard swimming in the outside lanes to start with, but swimming on your own, having nobody to gauge off, is quite a swim, and it looks as though she might be coming through into second place. It is going to be Fiona Byrne from Ella Smith, and then Jessica Pennifold. And that's confirmed as a result. We move on to heat 21. As we get heat, like I said, with these swim camps, Wigan Best are off to Cyprus next week, but Charlotte and Hannah are off to Dubai as part of the DICE programme. So like I say, it's a big month, isn't it, for swim camps and events.
Yep, big month for swim camps. Lots of them going on. Lots of northwest swimmers flying off to warmer climes as the weather outside deteriorates. Back in the pool, heat number 21. Lane 1, Hattie Varley from Burnley Bobcats, and 2, Ruby Charmer. Blackpool Aquatics, 3, Simone Elson. Preston, Lucy Dixon, City of Salford. And 4, Kimberly Burston, Oldham Aquatics. In fact, the trio of Oldham Aquatic girls in 5, 6 and 7. Kimberly Burston, Emma Blair, Millie Galgani. And in 8 we have Caitlin O'Brien. Coaches and team managers, the final heat sheets are available from outside of the coaches kiosk. So available from outside, you don't need to go inside. They're available outside the coaches kiosk. That's heat sheets for the finals. So, back in the pool with 25 metres to go. It's Lucy Dixon, City of Salford in lane 4. It looks like she's got this heat 21 secured. Lane number 3 is Simone Elson from Preston, currently in second place. And then a battle for 3rd, 5, 6 and 7. It looks like it could go to lane 5, Kimberly Burston. It does. And there's your 1, 2, 3 in this heat. Just need confirmation of that result. Result confirmed, heat 22. Penultimate heat, number 22. And in lane 1, Hannah MacDonald, City of Salford. Eleanor Kay, Bolton Metro in 2. Ella Falkingham, Southport in 3. Crosby's Madison Wrens in lane 4. Ella Bloxage, City of Salford in 5. Rachel Hornby, Wigan Best in lane 6. Lane 7 is Emily Unsworth from the City of Manchester. And in lane 8, from Prescott, Katie Rawnsley. So as we move through the first 100 metres, lanes 2, 1 and 5. Showing slightly ahead at this point. Looks like Ella Bloxage, City of Salford, going to turn first. Ahead of Eleanor Kay and Hannah MacDonald. So various age groups in this heat. We have one 13-year-old, a couple of 14s, a couple of 15-year-olds and a couple of 16-year-olds. So all fighting against different swimmers, not each other in the heat. It's heat declared winner, so there's no finals for the 200s at the county championships. So as we move up the final 50, lane 2, Eleanor Kay of Bolton Metro challenging the early leader, Ella Bloxage, City of Salford. Lane 6, Rachel Hornby also with lane 1, Hannah MacDonald and Katie Rawnsley coming up fast. But into the touch, it's Eleanor Kay, Ella Bloxage, and Hannah MacDonald as your 1, 2, 3. Just wait for that result to be confirmed. Result confirmed. Heat 23. So Carl Whitehead has tweeted in, hashtag Lancs Champs 2020. Good luck, Ella Bloxage. Swimming in the 200 metres freestyle this morning. Stunning swim yesterday on the 1500, fastest girl overall. We're so proud of you, Uncle Carl, Lily and Jacob. So well done to Ella Bloxage with her fan club. And as we move on to the final heat, we have 7 swimmers in the pool. Lane 1 from the Isle of Man is Emma Hodgson. Holly White from Everton is in lane 2. Wigan Best, Jennifer Green in 3 with Emma Dixon, City of Manchester. In lane 4, Jessica Morgan of Southport in 5. And Olivia Clare of City of Manchester in lane 6. Wigan Best, Jessica Smith in 7. So the middle lane's showing with 50 metres to go. Looks like Olivia Clare in lane 6 who's going to turn first. Followed by Emma Dixon and Jessica Morgan. And Jennifer Green. And up the final 50. And 25 to go. Olivia Clare and Emma Dixon starting to move ahead of Jessica Morgan. Olivia's led from the first few metres and looks like she's going to take it ahead of her teammate Emma Dixon. And she does. Olivia Clare, Emma Dixon and Jessica Morgan. Just wait for the result to be confirmed. Result confirmed, and we move on to our final event of the morning, which is event 603, the Men's Open, 800 metres freestyle. We have 4 heats. Heat 1. So, heat 1 of the 800 metres freestyle, we have in lane 2, Joshua Keogh, Bolton Metro. Lane 3, Dylan Foster of Southport. Flint Smith of Southport in lane 4. And Wigan Best, Samuel Quinn in lane 5. Blackpool Aquatics, Jonathan Waters in lane 6. So, 10 lengths of the pool to go, and Flint Smith from Southport looks like he's got a healthy lead at this point. So 10 lengths to go. Flynn over first. Looks like Jonathan Waters, who's going to turn second. Samuel Quinn, who was up on the commentary desk yesterday, giving himself a shout out. So, come on, Sam. Swim fast. Don't know. We've got some prizes to give away, but we tried yesterday to run a competition, and nobody wanted to know. So, looks like my girls will be getting a water bottle, a new water bottle. Yep. If nobody wants to claim the prizes, then they'll be greatly received in my household. Nice new water bottle. Save myself £10 in the shops. So we'll try and come up with a competition to win the water bottles. So with 8 lengths to go, Flint Smith over from Southport. Lane 6, Jonathan Waters. Still in second place with 8 to go. So by my calculations, that's 400 metres. 600 metres done, 400 metres to go.
I think that's, yeah. I think you've got that one right.
Flynn's extending his lead. Looks like he's enjoying this swim.
It's up to 25 metres now.
Yep. So as we move into, so Flynn's extending his lead at the front of the 800 metres. And he's got 200 metres still to swim. So the current world record for the men's 800 metres, 7 minutes 32 seconds. So that's just about now. 7 minutes and 32 seconds. That's by Zhang Lin from China. Zhang Lin. Zhang Lin? Zhang, Z-H-A-N-G, Zhang. Zhang Lin. from China, 7 minutes and 32. So Flynn is a little bit outside that, but a cracking swim. All the same. She's coming up to hear the bell. The sound all distance swimmers like to hear. The bell or the whistle. I think it might be a whistle today, which indicates 2 lengths to go. So there we go. There's the whistle. 2 lengths to go. And off he goes. He's extended his lead now. 50 meters. So entry time of 10 minutes and 4 seconds. So everyone else, Jonathan Waters, 2 lengths to go. Lane 5, Samuel Quinn. Lane 2, Dylan Foster. And lane 1, Joshua Keogh. 2 lengths to go in this heat 1 of the men's 800 meters freestyle. So entry time for Flynn was 10:04. It's going to be well under the 10:04. It's going to be a super swim from Flynn Smith from Southport. There he comes into the wall. 9:46.06. That might raise a smile from the coaching staff, but we won't hold our breaths. Great swim by Flynn. Jonathan Waters coming in. He's going to maintain his 2nd place. Entry time for Jonathan of 10:37. He's going to be well under that as well. Look at this. PBs all over for heat 1 of the 800 meters freestyle. Excellent. Well done, boys. Result confirmed. Heat 2.
The first 50 metres of this 2nd heat of the men's 800. Over in lane 1, we've got Alex Dragan from Blackpool Aquatics, Ralph Halliburton Chaplin from Fleetwood in 2, Samuel Grimes, Wigan Best in 3, Callum Rollin from Southport in 4, Thomas Morgan, his teammate in lane 5, Jake Christon from the City of Manchester in 6, Nathan Lockett, City of Salford in 7, and Nikolai Patera from Southport in lane number 8. Just to, we had some AirPods handed in. And they were from somebody on poolside, left them yesterday. And I'm just wondering if anybody has left any AirPods on poolside yesterday. We have them up here in the on the announcers table. So if you're missing a pair of AirPods, then if you want to come and see us at lunchtime, we can reunite you with your headphones or earphones, as they are. Through 300 metres, it is still anybody's race. Any of the 5 swimmers are up there, second half most important. Still Samuel Grimes from Wigan Best, Jake Christen, and then Callum Rollin. And the first 3. And it looks as though 4th and 5th place are starting to come back on Jake. Morgan from Southport has come through into 3rd place on the halfway turn, and at that point he's actually come through good strong 50. He's come through into 2nd place and is chasing down Samuel Grimes. Still maintaining that stroke. He's going to be very, very close now for 2nd place.
So on the Twitter, on the feedback, we'll try and keep the balance between the swimming and the social media to a minimum. And Hutch, George of the cinnamon swirls earlier on, thank you George, has tweeted in. And the first heated swimming pool was built around 20 BC by, I don't even know what his name is, Gaius Maecenas. Macinus, in the hills of Rome anyway. Some Roman fella in the hills of Rome. Interestingly, the swim cap was only invented in the late 1800s. And George is not sure about the first Veruca though. I'm sure our friends at Google and any other search engines which are available, I might be able to help him out from there. So I think the swimmers in the pool have got about 100 meters to go, so that gives me enough time to read out another couple of tweets. Tim Irvin has tweeted in on the hashtag LancsChamps 2020. Good luck to all the Crosby boys in the 50 breaststroke final. Nicholas Castanera, William Irvine, Ethan Kelly and Caleb Griffiths. So good luck to all the Crosby boys in the 50 breaststroke final. And Suzanne has tweeted in, good luck Ethan Kelly in the final of the 50 breaststroke from Auntie Susie. And to all the Crosby crew today, well done to all of you. So big shout outs for the Crosby team today. And Eileen Dixon, very well done to Lucy Dixon in this year's hashtag LancsChamps 2020 from Grandma and Uncle Andrew. Just to correct us, Dad Alan is going to Portugal next weekend to have a rest. So he's not going on the, he's not going to Torremolinos with Super John. He's going to Portugal.
Oh, that's nice.
I wonder if that's golfing.
I hope he's going to the Algarve.
Yeah, nice bit of golf. Nice bit of golf in Portugal. So, 50 metres to go in heat number 2. And lane 3, Samuel Grimes. Wigan Best leading the way. And followed in lane 5, Thomas Morgan from Southport. Nathan Lockett, City of Salford. And they look like they're the first 3. Coming strongly though, lane 7, Nathan Lockett from the City of Salford. And he's really pushing Thomas Morgan from Southport hard for this second place. Samuel Grimes from Wigan Best looks like he's got enough pull to maintain his lead into the finish. And as we move under the flags, it is going to be Samuel Grimes from Wigan Best, followed by Thomas Morgan from Southport. And third place in heat number 2 was Nathan Lockett of the City of Salford.
Just while we're waiting for our other swimmers to come in, talking of Portugal, Nazare. If anybody knows where Nazare is or what it's famous for, it's got the highest waves in the sea. The highest wave recorded 100 meters. And if you go on YouTube, you can find it on there.
For Ralph to finish as he comes under the flags. And there we are. And we just wait for that result to be confirmed. And there we have it. Heat 3.
So in this penultimate heat of the men's 800 free, lane 1, we have Connor Hartley from City of Salford, Adam Newell from City of Salford in 2, Luca Morelli, Blackpool Aquatics in 3. Matthew Sylvester, Wigan Best in 4. Finley Jones-Wright from Fleetwood in 5. Alexander Volkovoy, City of Salford in 6. Christopher Lockett, his teammate in 7. And Max Delaney from Layla Barracudas down in lane number 8. First 100. It looks as though Connor Hartley on 298 from Matthew Sylvester. And then Luca Morelli. Matthews had the better turn off the wall. And it looks as though he's established a half a body lead. So if you ever go surfing and you want to find some big waves, go to Nazire in northern Portugal. It's not far from Porto. There are some very, very big waves. I like to say the highest wave ever recorded was 98 metres, just short of 100 metres. And the guy was from Brazil, I believe. And his surfboard is actually still in the... he's still in the castle on the... where they have a bit of an exhibition around him regarding the actual surfing.
So people who have surfed the web this morning and used the hashtag LancsChamps2020. Janie Clarke-Burns, congratulations to all the PSC swimmers that made the final of the 50 breaststroke. Good luck to Anan and Johnny. Chloe Scott, Go Stretford, good luck this afternoon. Use the hashtag LancsChamps2020 to get a message across. And Eva has tweeted in, come on Lily and Eva, smash them. So, Vanessa Kelly, I think that's the second tweet this morning from Vanessa. So good morning to Vanessa. Come on Southport swimmers, good luck in the 50 breaststroke final. Smash it, Chip. So I'm not sure who Chip is, but go smash it, Chip.
It's Fish's mate.
Fish's mate, yeah, Chip. So, shout out to Harry Oakes and Luke Aitken from all your fan club on the balcony over here. Good luck in the 50 breaststroke final. They'll all be cheering you on.
Through halfway, it's Luca Morelli from Blackpool Aquatics, from Christopher Lockett and Matthew Sylvester.
A bit closer this heat. A bit closer this heat than the other couple. So this heat, a lot more than swimmers. Tightly bunched together. So who's coming up? 5.5 minutes of swimming. It should mean about six lengths to go. Lane 3, Luca Morelli, Blackpool Aquatics, leads this heat out. So, still Luca, lane 3, Alexander Volkovoy and Christopher Lockett. Also Matthew Sylvester in close attendance. 200 meters to go.
While we've got this just 200 meters to go, I've got a shout out to Harry Ball. Harry Ball.
Is that 10-year-old Harry Ball?
That's 10-year Harry Ball from Carnforth, who turned 10 2 weeks ago.
So he's really only 9, isn't he?
So really he is only 9. And the thing is that he's made the final of the 10 and 11 years 50 metres breaststroke.
Wow.
So after this next heat, he will be out competing in the first of our breaststroke finals, and he is the only 10-year-old out of the 8 swimmers. So good luck to Harry.
Good luck to Harry. So then we're coming up to the whistle. I was going to say the bell then, but it's not a bell today, it's a whistle. Kath's got one of the leaders, so she's ready with the whistle. It looks like Luca still slightly ahead, but Alexander Volkovoy looks like he's timed his swim nicely. So we got quite a good fight in our hands at the end of heat number 3. Alexander Volkovoy seems to have crept ahead as we move down to 50. Luca Morelli still fighting to stay at the front of the pack. Christopher Lockett also fighting hard with Matthew Sylvester from Wigan Best. And as we move up the final length, we've got 25 meters to go. And it's Alexander Volkovoy and Luca Morelli fighting to get their hand to the wall first in this penultimate heat of the 800 meters. And as we come under the flags, oh, it's going to be close. I'm going to go lane 6. No, it's wrong. It's lane 3. Luca Morelli, 9:07.12. Alexander Volkovoy in second with teammate Christopher Lockett in third. 8 100ths between the first 2 in an 800-meter swim. Wow. There we go. That's everyone in. And we just wait for the result to be confirmed. While we have a second, can we have a Salford coach to the timing suite, please? Salford. Oh, coach's room. Salford coach to the coach's room, please. Thank you. So, final heat of the men's 800 metres freestyle. And in lane 1 is Wigan Best, Ben Smith, Bailey Reid of Blackpool Aquatics in 2. Henry Moore of Southport in 3. Max Adams, City of Salford in 4. Tyler Melbourne-Smith from Liverpool in 5. Joseph Stout of City of Salford in lane 6. Patrick Braddock of Oldham Aquatics in lane 7. And Ben Porter. It's that birthday boy, Ben Porter. 18 today, so happy birthday, Ben. It's a nice present for you. Final heat of the 800 free. So, just as we'll let the guys get going in the early stages of the 800, and we'll just read a couple more tweets out. Lauren Smith, good luck Toby Pilkington in the 50 breaststroke final, and good luck to the rest of the Burnley Bobcats racing today. So that's from Lauren Smith. Kaylee Miller, good luck to Jack Parkinson from Fleetwood in the 15-year-old 50 breaststroke final. So good luck, Jack. From Kaylee Miller. Nick Cragg has tweeted in using Lancashire 2020. And good luck to the Burnley Bobcats swimmers. Spencer Cragg, Toby Pilkington and Jamie Clayton, all making the 16 years boys 50 breaststroke final. And Dakota for making the 50 breaststroke open final. So good luck to all the Burnley Bobcat swimmers. Joe Pearson, good luck to Max Pearson in the breaststroke final from Oliver and Dad, watching on the live stream at home. Hashtag Lancashire 2020. Leslie Cooks tweeted in, congratulations to Flixton swimmers Abby Turner, county champion for the 100 backstroke, and Mia Mason, bronze medalist in the 200 free. Over to the boys now for the 50 breaststroke finals. Good luck. Hashtag putting Flixton on the map using the hashtag Lancashire 2020. So it looks like we've done about 250 metres of the final heat, and it's Max Adams and Tyler Melbourne-Smith and Henry Moore who are leading the way. 3 middle lanes. So I said the world record for the 800 freestyle was 7 minutes and 42 seconds. Not for a minute I'm expecting a world record today. It'd be good, but I'm not expecting it.
What's the junior world record?
Don't know what the junior world record is. I could have a look. My knowledge doesn't go that far.
Well, actually, if anybody wants to tweet in.
Yeah, what's the junior world record for the 800 freestyle for the boys? But to put it in perspective with the girls, I can't forget about the girls because obviously they've done the 800 last week or the week before.
Yeah.
The girls' world record for the 800s is 8 minutes and 4 seconds. So 8 minutes and 4 seconds. That is
that
the American lady.
Katie Ledecky.
That's the one. The American lady.
If I remember right, actually, she broke the world record after competing in the 200 final about 2 or 3 events prior to doing the 800 metres.
Which is why the coaches always say a good warm-up will work wonders.
So as I remember right, she won the gold medal in the 200 free, and then went out and broke the world record in the 800.
I will bow to your knowledge. And we're back in the pool. So we've just gone through, I think, 400 metres. So at the 450 turn, it's Max Adams and Tyler Melbourne-Smith, who have just edged slightly ahead of Henry Moore through 400 metres. Still a long way to go in this race.
Just as a sideline, what did you think of the International Swim League? Was it a good idea? Do you think it was? Do you think it'll take off? I thought it was quite good, actually.
I'll be honest. I only watched one of them. I only watched the last one.
Right.
And I won't be watching again. I understand why they do it, and I understand the excitement, but I've got no affiliation to any of the teams or indeed any of the swimmers. Yeah, just made up teams. Yeah.
But I thought it was good. I thought the European legs of and obviously it's made for American television, isn't it? You know what I mean?
I thought it was a shame that after all the swimming, it came down to who could do 350s the fastest.
Well, Sarah Sostrom.
I don't know who won the.
And I was just trying to think of Sarah Sostrom.
The American guy with the tattoos. What's his
name? Caleb
Dressel.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, they won because the skins were. And I just thought, do you know what? You've just done 400 IM, 200 fly, 100 back, 200 back. You've smashed all those, and then some guy gets in and does 350s, and he wins twice as many points as you've just won. Didn't work for me.
No, that's the point. I mean.
But as we move into the closing stages of the final heat, and I think the leading pack have got 200 metres to go. And turning first, it was Tyler Melbourne-Smith, Max Adams, Henry Moore. So it looks like Tyler and Max have just again kicked on, and Max has put in a fast length for this one. It looks like he's going to turn just slightly ahead of Tyler, but only slightly ahead. So the lead changing hands every 50 metres. So as they come up to the whistle. Come up to the whistle, it's really pushing themselves on. The magic number could be 8 minutes 34. So, back in 59, is that possible? Back in 59. Back in 59 seconds, is that going to be...
I was going to say, was that the actual year, back in 59?
No, 59 seconds.
In the summer of, no, it was in the summer of 69, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think there could be a magic number of 8 minutes 34 seconds on this race. And so as we come down to the final 25 meters, it's a 25-meter sprint. They're level, Tyler and Max, as they come into 15 meters to go. Who's got the legs and arms are going? And it looks like Tyler's going to grab the first place. There he is, 8:36.97. 8:38 for Max. And Henry just coming in to finish third. Well done, boys, good race. And some fast times in the final heat. Just wait for Ben and Bailey to finish their race. And there we are. Well done, boys. Just wait for that result to be confirmed, and it is. Means we can move on to our set of finals.
Just a couple of minutes before we start our set of finals. Apparently the junior record for the 800 free is 7:45.67, and that's from Chloe Scott, who tweeted us. Another one from Lucy McFarlane, Go on Gibbo, and from Lucy, Rosie and Emma. Obviously, is that Johnny Gibbs as a Gibbo?
Could be. I think Alan Dixon has tweeted in again as well, Mark.
Why are elephants banned from swimming pools? Because they can't keep their trunks up. Hey, no keeper. That's it. It's Burton, isn't it? From Sesame Street. Keeley Chapel has tweeted in a photograph of Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street. Now, I'm not expecting young people to know who Bert and Ernie are, or even Sesame Street to start with. But for us older people, Sesame Street was big. It was Saturday morning, you know what I mean? Sesame Street. You used to get the banana splits on there. I know you missed them. No, you didn't get Mr. Men. Name all the Mr. Men. Hashtag Lancashire 2020. There must be about 40 of them. Well, we've got the up on the board the first final of the 10 and 11 years 50 metres breaststroke. We're just short of a few swimmers, and the weight from the go-ahead. There's 85. Nobody's going to tweet in 85 names if they missed them.
I bet you they will.
Aha.
We have some swimmers. Oh, we have swimmers, right.
We have some swimmers. So our first final is for the men's 10 and 11 years 50 metres breaststroke. And in lane 1, from Fleetwood, is Logan Warburton. Lane 2, from Wigan Bess, Matthew Sawyers. Lane 3, from City of Salford, Harry Oakes. Lane 4, from Crosby, William Irvine. Lane 5, from Crosby, Nicholas Castanera. Lane 6, from Flixton, Albert Smith. Lane 7, and our only 10-year-old in this event, from Carnforth, Harry Ball. And in lane 8, from Wigan Best, Max Pearson. So through the first 25, it looks as though it is Albert Smith from Flixton who's got a slight edge over Nicholas Castanera. And into the final, but it's going to be anybody's race. Still very, very close. It could be lane 2 of Matthew Sawyers from Wigan Best over on the far side. It is Matthew Sawyers, 41.53 from William Irvine, 41.60. And Nicholas Castaneria. Let's wait for confirmation of that. No, we have confirmation of that result. And we go into our next final.
Event 605, the men's 12 years 50-metre breaststroke final. In lane 1 from Preston, Rowan Allison. Lane 2 from the city of Salford, Luke Aiken. Lane 3 from Crosby, Ethan Kelly. Lane 4 from Oldham Aquatics, Oliver Parry. Lane 5 from Blackpool Aquatics, Jonathan Waters. Lane 6 from Preston, Eric Inman. Lane 7 from Wigan Best, Joshua Hayes. Lane 8 from Bolton Metro, Archie Dandy. So through 15 metres, and it's lane 4, Oliver Parry, Oldham Aquatics, who's out in front through 25 metres. It's the middle 3 lanes. That's Ethan Kelly, Oliver Parry, and Jonathan Waters. Well, can anyone catch Oliver Parry in lane 4? Ethan Kelly driving forward, Jonathan Waters making his move, but it's lane 4, Oliver Parry, Oldham Aquatics. And as they come into the wall, it is Oliver Parry first, Ethan Kelly in second, Jonathan Waters in third. That's your 1, 2, 3 in the 12-year-old age group. Just need that result confirmed. Result confirmed, and we move on to the event 606.
For our next final is the men's 14 years 50 metres breaststroke final, and in lane 1. It's the 13 years. Somebody's throwing us a curveball. 13 years 50 metres breaststroke final in lane 1 from Flixton, Lewis Gilbert. Lane 2 from Ramsbottom, Tommy Crowther. Lane 3 from Liverpool Penguins, Luke Kernan. Lane 4 from City of Manchester, Zhuang Minghua. Lane 5 from Preston, Harvey Kinnear. Lane 6 from Leyland Barracudas, Ethan Roberts. Lane 7 from Southport, Nikolai Patera. And in lane 8 from St Helens, Shreyas Mishra. The first 25, it's between Zhuang Minghua and Harvey Kinnear. It looks as though it's going to be Zhuang Ming who's going to take it from Harvey Kinnear, and then Luke Kernan. It is Zhuang Minghua from Harvey Kinnear, and then Luke Kernan. There we have the confirmation of the result. And we move on to our next final. Men's 14 years 50 metres breaststroke.
In lane 1 from Wigan Best is Charlie Collins. Lane 2 from Preston, Johnny Gibbs. Lane 3 from the City of Liverpool, Peter Thompson. Lane 4 from Blackpool Aquatics, Matthew Charlesworth. Lane 5 from Flixton, Oscar Smith. Lane 6 from Aquabears, Ewan Weaver. Lane 7 from Flixton, Ebermeyer Clayton. Lane 8 from Preston, Anan Clarke. So as we move through the first 25 metres, it's lane 4, Matthew Charlesworth from Blackpool Aquatics. And lane 6, Ewan Weaver from Aquabears, pushing strongly at this point. Lane 5, Oscar Smith from Flixton. And lane 3, Peter Thompson from the City of Liverpool, starting to battle back. But your winner in lane 4, Matthew Charlesworth, Blackpool Aquatics. Second place, Peter Thompson, City of Liverpool, and Oscar Smith from Flixton grabs third. Just wait for that result to be confirmed. Result confirmed. Move on to event 606, the men's 15 years, 50-metre breaststroke final.
In lane 1, from Blackpool Aquatics, Alexander Shearer. Lane 2, from Leyland Barracudas, Bradley Snellam. Lane 3, from Leyland Barracudas, Tom Arkwright. Lane 4, from City of Manchester, Ruben Robotham Keating. Lane 5, from Leyland Barracudas, Max Delaney. Lane 6, from Southport, Thomas O'Donnell. Lane 7, from Crosby, Caleb Griffiths. And in lane 8, from Fleetwood, Jack Parkinson. First 25, it is Ruben. He seems to have the edge over Tom Arkwright, but Tom is starting to come back. As we come down under the flags in the last 5 metres, it's going to be very, very close between Ruben Robotham Keating and Tom Arkwright. It goes to Ruben, 32.66 to 33.39. Then Max Delaney to Barracudas. So that's confirmation of that result. We'll move on to our next final, which is the men's 16 years, 50 metres breaststroke.
In lane 1 from Blackburn is Oliver Chang Warmington. Lane 2 from Burnley Bobcats, Tobias Pilkington. Lane 3 from Southport, Fraser Cook. Lane 4 from Southport, Charles Kelly. Lane 5 from the City of Manchester Aquatics, Toby Ranson. Lane 6 from Wigan Best, Joel Pollard. Lane 7 from Burnley Bobcats, Spencer Cragg. Lane 8 from Burnley Bobcats, Jamie Clayton. So here we go, 16 years, 50 breaststroke final. Charles Kelly, lane 4, with an early lead. Toby Ranson pushing hard in lane 5. Fraser Cook, lane 3. Charles Kelly ahead of the pack as they move under the flags. Lane 1, Oliver Chang from Blackburn, also pushing hard. But your winner, Charles Kelly. Second place, Joel Pollard from Wigan Best. And in third place, Fraser Cook from Southport. That's your 1, 2, 3. Charles Kelly, Joel Pollard, and Fraser Cook confirmed. And we move on to our final event of the evening, which is event 610. The men's 17 years and over, 15-metre breaststroke final.
In lane 1, from the city of Salford, Luke Adams. Lane 2, from Flixton, Alistair Stout. Lane 3, from city of Salford, Luke Hoey. Lane 4, from the city of Manchester, Jonathon Milner. Lane 5, from city of Manchester, James Bilbao. Lane 6, from Burnley Bobcats, Dakota Ravatali. Lane 7, from Flixton, James Simpson. And in lane 8, from the city of Manchester, Rio Quarry. Through the first 25, it is Jonathon Milner. In lane 4, followed by his Manchester teammate of James Bilbao. And also in lane 3, Luke Coey. It's going to be very, very close. They were the 1, 2, 3 of James Milner, Jonathon Milner, James Bilbao, and then Luke Coey. That's confirmed as a result. And that brings us to the end of our swimming for this morning. The swimming starts this afternoon at 1:30. It just leaves me to thank our officials and ask them to leave the pool deck.